Facebook Live. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, it's Val, honey, and you're in Valtopia. Yes, you are. All right, I better turn this down. So, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, 11 a.m. PST, and let me share this live stream while you guys start to come on, because we have some good stuff to talk about today, as we always do. And there's a lot going on energetically, so we're going to talk about that. And today we're going to talk about awareness, because awareness is your key to riding these energetic waves, okay, and getting into the place where you want to be. So let me find the live stream, and let me get some people up on here so we can have some energy exchange. And if you're new to me and you're watching this as a replay, you can share it. I won't read your card live when it's already played, but join me each week, and we do good stuff on here every week. We connect people, we read your energy, we find out what's going on, we shift the energy. And let me see, I'm sharing on my timeline. All right, posting. So we should, yes, everybody join me. And I'm gonna share in my group. If you haven't, hi there, hey Jennifer, hi, whoop, whoop. What's up, boo? So let me share into my group, and we are talking about the energy and awareness today, because honey, what has been going on? There's been a lot. Okay, I need to share a couple more places, because I'm back. I was kind of laying low for a minute while I was going through a big life change, and I'm going to be coming back more and more, because now that I'm in this beautiful new space, I have the capacity to receive each of you. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. I feel good. I've been taking really good care, and I've been resting, and I'm regenerating, because I know it's going to be busy. Sabrina, ciao bella mama, come stai? So let me share one last place, and then I'll be done with it. Okay. All right. So, how is everybody? Happy Thursday. If you're just new, yay. Oh, well, thank you, darling. Thank you. So, I do feel good. I've been doing a cleanse. Been doing a cleanse for, let's see, I'm on day 9. Ooh, I got to do my video for today. So I've been drinking a powder shake. Thank you. I got to show you guys, well, you'll have to come over and see Sabrina, but it's a beautiful space, and I'm so grateful to be here, and everything about this space is so me. From the open ceilings to the view that I have to Lupe, ciao bella. So just welcome everybody. I know a lot of people are just joining on, so I don't want to just start jumping into everything and then start over again. But honey, did you feel the energy yesterday? Invite you. You're coming over this weekend, right, Sabrina? So yes, I've just moved houses. I'm in a new beautiful space where I can paint, so I've got paintings coming, and a lot of light. And one of the things that I'm noticing about this space and why it's so good for me is not only the space, but living in my own space, I'm allowed to organize my thoughts on Post-it notes and papers, and that accommodates sort of my learning skills as I've been gifted them from the universe. And so what we're going to talk about today is awareness of yourself, deep awareness of yourself, because that's what's allowed me to go from being in a situation where I wasn't aligned with my own truth and my own space that I need to really step into all of who I am and feel I am and always felt I am. And that's not always convenient for everybody. It's not always what anybody's going to recommend you to do. Nobody, especially if you're a visionary, honey, and you're a creative visionary, and you're pushing yourselves into this new illumination, there's probably not going to be all of your family members and surrounding people around you going to go, well, that's a fabulous idea, honey. You just go on and do that crazy thing, right? You gotta believe in yourself. And yeah, Jennifer says, oh God, yesterday. So moving on from this idea that we're going to talk about this today, tucking into your own awareness, deep awareness, deeper than you already think you know right now, to the level where you are aware when you get triggered, needing to please those around you, and you move through that trigger and you get to the place where you're like, yeah, okay, this isn't necessarily what's comfortable for everyone around me, but this is what I need to be able to be my best for everyone involved. And so the energy yesterday was, for me, I just felt really tired, and I was able to rest because I've been pushing through already in the previous months a lot of my worst fears, a lot of my worst doubts and limitations about who I am and what I'm becoming. And if you're still confused or still pushing through some of that stuff, hi Stacy, hi Abigail, you might be like suddenly facing a shitstorm. Some of us already had the shitstorm over the last year or the last couple years, and some of you are suddenly getting thrown into this rearrangement of your life so that you can be aligned with what really works for you. Because yesterday and the last couple days, we experienced a huge cosmic shift, and for me, it felt like a relief. Lupe says, I already had the shitstorm. Be gone, shitstorm. You know what? It's true. What we're learning to do is embrace the shitstorm for what it is. Hey, Kelsey, welcome. So the shitstorm is the ability of your own life to bring you into awareness of exactly what you need for yourself. And everyone is getting a dose of that. And so it could be crazy times, right? And then on top of that, yeah, I was just going to say, Jennifer was sick. She was in bed all day, like psychedelic dreams and crazy visions. So depending on who you are and your level of sensitivity and awareness and who your purpose and role is, you're going to be experiencing this energy differently. And what I urge you to do is to ride it like a wave, like get into it, okay? So, and the best part is when we do connect with each other and talk to each other about it. Like yesterday, I felt, I was guided to post about the energy and how it feels. And it felt like it was more than me because I was getting a lot of private messages. So when you share your vision and your understanding and your perception of it, we can all, those of us that are having a similar experience or even a very different experience, we can connect with each other and we become aware. We're not living in our own little mind and doubting our own experiences. And Lupe says a few days ago you felt like you were having an out-of-body experience. And for some of us, it is getting to be sort of an out-of-body experience, the shifts that we're going through. And our body is changing. And yesterday and the last couple days, we were just regenerating. I could feel it. And of course, I'm going through this cleanse, so my body is seriously regenerating and creating itself fresh. So Kelsey says, I felt so depleted and exhausted. I'm sleeping so much. It's really hard to deal with. I have projects I need to work on. Okay, stop the projects I need to work on. Take a look at your projects and say, you know what, is this really gonna hold through, like with everything that's going on? Out of body, dizzy, and light. Yeah, you know, things are changing, Kelsey and everybody, and I would urge you to feel flexible and feel like you're be able to let yourself be in the flow, because things are shifting rapidly. And what isn't changing is your story and your energy and your love and passion and who you are. But what is changing is how you're going to be needed and how you're going to serve and how you're going to effectuate in your own experience. So if you're getting like dragged down to where you can't even do what you're working on, maybe it's time to let your body just rest and allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to dream. Allow some good stuff to come in that's going to be based on the now. Don't hang on too tight to if something's not happening. And trust that your clients are shifting with you, and they may be very well looking for you to jump into that shift and support them that way. Jennifer says I had to cancel all kinds of stuff. Guess what? It all worked out perfectly. Yeah, if everybody's tired, which they were yesterday, they're probably grateful. I know somebody, one of my wonderful clients had a fever yesterday. I had to cancel, and I was like, good, I'm not at my best today. So Kelsey says, I also have a weird thing going on where I feel like I'm literally losing my language. I have concepts in my head, but I can't put words to it. I feel like my body's attuning to a different way. Yeah, and I get that, Kelsey. I get that feeling. Because what's happening is we're receiving more rapidly than we can actually express and effectuate in the 3D. And so what you want to do is make sure to allow yourself to tune in energetically and feeling-wise the stuff that you can't effectuate. Feel it and be it, and allow enough of the experiences and the awarenesses that are coming through for you, as people call them downloads, you know, to register. And I know for me, like when I start, hi Sana, hi Sandy, when I start to register the information, then I immediately want to go write it down, or I want to paint it. And that's okay, but if you're finding that you can't translate what's coming through, just allow yourself to at least be in of the experience, and to really allow those feelings to register through your body. What do you feel, and where do you feel it in your body? Thanks, Sandy. And the thoughts and the visions and the experiences that are coming through your imagination in your mind's eye, how do they register? Do you feel them in your throat? Do you feel them in your heart? Does it feel good? Does it feel expansive? Does it feel constricted? You know, and then what comes from that registering of that feeling? And what does that feeling mean to you? And none of us are going to have the same reaction and experience to anything, really. And that's okay. That's why we're able to mesh together and create a fabric of a wave of light that we are together. So how does that resonate for you guys? La 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 la. Woo! Hey Sarah, I saw you have your book out. Hi Lisa. How's the sound with the echo? Sarah wants to hear our energy report. Yes. Well, I've got my cards here, and I'm on good form. I was on my way to the beach this morning. I was like, gotta go to the beach for Valtopia TV, and they delivered my fridge right when I parked, and I was about to walk out, and they're like, oh, we got your fridge. So I'm thrilled I have a fridge, but I didn't get to go to the beach today, but I'll go later. So listen, honey, keep sharing what's happening with your tribe, you know, how you're feeling energetically. Be straight with yourself. You know, the more honest you can get with yourself, first of all. And if you're confused or not clear how you feel, if you're not sure, then that's time to come into awareness. And you know what? When I first started this journey 2 years ago, I had been shut down from my own feelings so long that I didn't know how I felt. And it did feel confusing, and I didn't have the clarity that I needed. And clarity comes from taking that time, being brave and saying, you know what, I am allowed to take some time for myself. Because as a mom, and, you know, and as a busy professional, and whoever you are, we all don't feel the right to experience what we really need to. And the only person that's going to make that happen is you, right? And the sooner you bring that into your experience, and then have the result of regenerating yourself and being vibrant and healthy and shiny and full of energy and ideas and strength and courage for yourself, then those around you are going to say, well, hot damn, you're on it. Me too, right? Sandy just got a new fridge too. So how's this resonating with everybody? And who's here? I see Sandy, Sarah, Lisa, and I see people shared. Let me take a look at my comments here so I can make sure I'm not missing any from the other groups that I'm in. And if you're joining, then, you know, share the live stream. Oh, I see Becky commented on the yeah, see, that's the thing. When you share in the other groups, sometimes you don't see. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I want to pull a card for the whole group and do an energy read. And what we're going to do as we tune into the energy today as a collective, and I'm just grounding everybody's energy in the container. If you're watching the replay, you're in the container too. And you can share the live stream, and I'll get to know you from that. And then next time when you join me live, I'll read your energy then. And we're going to tune into this cosmic shift that's happening. And the funny thing about this cosmic shift, all these cosmic shifts, is, you know, I always talk about them. There's some bigger cosmic galactic stuff going on. I don't know if we all always talk about it, but it's happening. And I think my favorite way to discuss this is on just bite-sized, practical, present knowledge that gets us going. I always want the flow, and I want it to be fun, and I want you to feel empowered and for it to happen. You know, there's nothing worse than getting given a bunch of information that goes in one ear and out the other, and then you're not actually able to awaken and enliven from the information, right? So, all right, so the card that I want to pull from the community, from everyone, is about, and let's put some nice music here, this energy shift and how it's affecting our body and how it's affecting us as a collective. So the card that I'm going to pull is just going to be some guidance on that, on our collective, on the Valtopia, on those of you in my group, Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders. And for those of you just new joining on my page, for those of you on my Instagram, these two cards that popped up are for us, for all of us, to give us an idea of where we are as a collective. Sarah says, I'm feeling more open. I'm so much more open, Sarah. I'm in a good place, and it's only getting better. That I'm clear and free. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Yes. Wow, I got a card that I got a couple cards that I've been getting a lot lately, and then I got a card that I hardly ever get. So I love this. The first card that came forward for us as a group is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. Hi, Dina. And so the Six of Swords is, as you can see, there's sort of this computer chip and then the swords. And so let me just tune into the guide. There we go, a little warm up. So the Six of Swords is about interpenetrating worlds, and that is exactly what we're talking about, right? I wanted to pull a card about the cosmic shift and this transition we're having from old systems, old ways of thinking, old ways of perceiving and being, and this new world that we're experiencing where we're allowing awareness of all of our senses, all of our capacities to be aware of and effectuate energy and change and light and beingness. And so the Six of Swords is great, especially for those of you that were saying you've been having interesting experiences. Should the Six of Swords materialize in your reading, think of your last truly weird experience. Perhaps you had deja vu, or you saw walls melt, or a UFO landed on your treehouse. Experiencing the complex reality behind your daily existence can affect you intensely. There is no reason to fear or mock these visions. The universe is vast, and we're just beginning to understand it. Sarah sees my inner child. Thank you, Sarah. She's fun, isn't she? She needed a lot of love. She still needs some love, but that means a lot to me, Sarah. So be gentle with yourself during and after these episodes, right? As you're going through these up levels, as you're going through these changes, as you're shifting so dramatically, be gentle with yourself and allow yourself to come through it. So you have discovered that reality has many channels, even though many people act as if there's only one. Don't let their ignorance get you down. It's exactly what we were talking about. So change channels if you need to. Don't escape from the accepted channel for too long. It has information both interesting and necessary for your survival. So that's the first card, interpenetrating worlds, this shift between our different worlds, right? And so the second card that they gave us for guidance is the Nine of Wands, which I believe, hi Camilla, is about, is community. Let me see. I'm going to just turn on the air conditioning because it's hot in that sun. That kick on. The Nine of Wands. La 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 la. My music didn't come on. What's going on with that? There we go. Nine of Wands. And yes, it's about community. How do you support you? So what I was just saying, share with your, what book? This is the Cosmic Tribe Tarot, one of my favorite decks that I've been using over the last few weeks. So that's exactly what we were just talking about. I don't need a reading. I just gave you the reading straight from my head, or straight from the source. But, tuning into each other and sharing the experiences that we're going through so that we don't feel alone and we don't minimize what we are going through. And we feel validated in the experiences that we're having, and we share the tools and awarenesses that we're coming into, right? So community, share what's happening with you as you move through these changes and these interpenetrating worlds. And the last card that came through for us is the Three of Discs. And the Three of Discs is about productivity. Interesting. So should the Three of Discs appear in your reading, it may be time to get to work. If this is, see, we're coming back into some energy. Start simply by exploring what you love to do. If nothing comes to mind, use fantasy as a guide. So I feel like this is about our community, that we're to come together, we're to share what we're going through, and we are to light it up. And I'm here to guide you back to yourself, back to your passion, back to your beautiful soul that I always see. And I do this through my energy, through my mentoring, through my creation and my expression, and through artwork. And honey, it's powerful stuff. Manifesting, exactly. Yes. Yes. So I saw there was a bunch of people and everybody shared, and now it just looks like there's 3 people. Is that what happened? Did everybody share and then they had to go? Tell me who's still here. I know Sarah's here, and I see that Sandy's here. So let me make a list of everybody. I'm going to read your cards. Now that we know that we are deeply called to do whatever it takes to honor ourselves, to come into our deepest awareness, deeper than we've ever been, to honor our inner children. Yay, Jennifer's here, and you were here first, so I'm gonna read for you. And Sarah and Sandy. And we're gonna be in community, and we're gonna follow our passion, and we're going to light it up, right? We're going to illuminate the codes within us to move into the next layer, but we're going to do it from the grounded, connected place, and Lupe, of course, that resonates with our heart. And our experience here is going to merge with our imagination, our heart, our love experience that we're creating in our heart, in our soul, right? Who's like, yeah, that's the program, I'm in, woo, right? Okay, so let me start with Jennifer. Jennifer, baby, let me tune into you. Heart fingers. Okay, I'm getting blasted by this beautiful sun ray. Jennifer, hi. I called you in today, too. I was thinking about you this morning. So here, let me tune into the cards. I feel a good connection. And let me see if I see anything for you. I totally see a bridge. There's a little bit of dark in the bridge where you can't see, but everything around is just stunning, and it's like you're going into the darkness of the tunnel of the bridge, and you're like, what's up? But I can see all the around, and there's a lot of purple light coming through for you. All right. Ooh, honey, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, look at her. I love this. This is good. This is great. Okay, Jennifer, check it. It's like the Kundalini Shakti. She looks like Kali with her tongue sticking out. Fire and a lot of eyes there, and you can see the infinity stuff going on. Honey, Shakti rising, baby. Let me pull up the guide. The Queen of Wands. Fire breather. Yes. This sister is the Queen of Wands, and she is fire. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Yes, I'm reading one card or whatever comes out for you live right now. And then if you want to book in a reading, honey, just message me. So, Jennifer, should the Queen of Wands ignite your reading, see how you play the twin roles of creator and destroyer. The Queen of Wands is that person in your life or aspect of yourself igniting new projects and burning holes in worn-out belief systems. Power, how do you feel it? Fire, where do you burn to make your mark? Snake, what are you evolving into? The Queen of Wands is a spiritual revolutionary. Yes! Keep her gift of fire alive in your soul. Blaze new trails. Burn your fears as fuel. Blast off into the future you create by destroying the past. Now is the moment. Get moving, honey. The trick in playing with fire is to not get burned. Do this by consuming the power before it consumes you. I love it. I love it. And you were doing Breath of Fire last night. Well, that's probably why that card came through. I always tune into what people were watching on TV or what books they're reading and things like that. So that's funny. So I love that. Does that resonate for you? I feel like I want to pull an OT card for you too. Did you see my OT painting behind me? So let me pull a little card to go with that. So they're just like lighted up, you know, fired up dude. And I'm seeing you. Oops. I saw you. And did the dark? Yes, use your fears as fuel. Yes. So let's just tune in. Oops, there she goes. What did we get? Ooh, Jennifer. There it is. There's your guidance. Forgiveness. 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 I think the message for you, Jennifer, is, you know, you're so deeply and highly aware and deep, and you feel everything so deeply. And there's a level of detachment that has to come with the new way of flowing so rapidly. Does that resonate for you? That's what's coming through. Look at me, I'm all lit up and my eyelashes look so pretty. Goofy. Does that resonate, Jennifer? What's coming through there? Like there's a level, I think that's where the forgiveness, what the forgiveness has to do with. Yeah, baby. Okay, I love you. I'll talk to you later. I want to gossip with you now that I'm free and in my new place. I have some fun stuff to talk to you about. So, Sarah, I have the air conditioning on, but it doesn't feel like it's going on. Sarah, where you at? Sarah, smile. Yay, she's there. Okay. Let me do a little thing and light a little sage in between, because I like to do that. And you can see I have on fancy top and then just got shorts on. Okay, you know? That's how we roll in entrepreneur land. Here, let me see. Put a little flame here. All right. So we're burning a little sage and we're allowing the energy to shift anything that any of us need to forgive and let go of. I feel some energy in my throat and my heart. Any of that energy that's coming through that we can let go of and really honor the experience that we had and honor those and bless those we love and care about through each of those experiences and honor their experience on this journey. And let that energy pass and move down through us so that we can continue to regenerate ourselves, continue to pump the blood flow through our body, continue to keep our light bodies clear and open so we can just be that much more fresh and vital to move through each of the experiences. Cindy says, I'm so love your place. The background is amazing. Thank you. There's a lot more to it, but this is like where it looks best for Val TV, honey. So Sarah, let me tune into you. Who's got the throat magic going on? I'm clearing energy for you guys already. Sarah. Hi, Sarah. La 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 la. Sarah. I see all this gold swirls kind of energy, and then there's this red, pink, fuchsia color coming through. It's really pretty, these bands of red, pink, kind of pink fuchsia. I froze. Am I still frozen? Okay, I'm back. You guys can barely see my face. Maybe I should move out of the sunbeam. I thought the sun might come in while I was doing my thing. It's good. Okay. So let me tune into Sarah. Let me tune into you. Ooh, yeah, you've got some high energy voltage bolts running through you, Sarah. It's good. Now let me see how you're doing on your transition. Ooh. Yeah, there's all these currents running through you. It's really cool. Okay. So ground your energy. Put your feet on the ground. And, ooh, there we go. That works a charm every time. The Hierophant. Let me check this area. Okay. Fuchsia, yes. Hey, Olivia, good to see you. I missed you, boo. Okay, so Sarah, you got the Hierophant, which is, notice he's got all this big eye at his heart and the cosmic energy and light coming down through his crown. And so the Hierophant is about, let me get the guide. If the Hierophant catches your eye in a reading, you would be wise to go to him and let him reveal the sacred within your own heart. Look at the ways you integrate your sacred vision into your daily life. This is a difficult task to master, and for most of us, it takes a lifetime. What forces keep you from staying true to your own beliefs? Where do you look for spiritual guidance within yourself or out in the world? Who teaches you, and what are you learning? And as teaching is an advanced form of learning, who are you teaching, and what are they learning from you? Exercise caution, however, and be aware that your path might not be someone else's, and equally someone else's might not be your own. So does that resonate for you, Sarah? Tuning into and looking at your spiritual ritual and your spiritual practice and your community that you're tuned into and contributing to and creating. And of course, everyone's being called to examine along this journey all along. Keep it fresh, keep aware. Is this the right thing? You know, do we need to change it up a little bit? Do we need to tune in and shift something here or there and drop that and open this up? It's the flexibility that will allow you to regenerate rapidly and go with the flow, baby. So does that resonate, Sarah? Yes. Now I have, so left on the list, I have Sandy, Lupe, and Cindy. Is there anybody else? Olivia, did you share? Do you want a card? Yes, you're turning into the freshness. Yeah, follow your intuition about it. Follow what lights you up. Follow what feels good about it, and allow yourself that connection and space to do, be, and flow in your practice. Planting new things. Yes, new foundations. Yes, yes, exactly, honey. Yes, I love it. Okay. Okay, Sandy, are you still there, honey? Let's see, I hope I'm not missing any comments anywhere. Okay, Sandy, are you still there? Oh, there she is. Okay. Sandy, tuning into you. All right. Sandy, when I tune into you, I see this big golden key. I love that. I'm also seeing, I think I'm seeing where I'm seeing like a wonderful setting for a vacation or something. It looks nice, honey. Right. But as you guys know, my clear, well, whatever, seeing is something that opens and expands as I do. So you'll see as I open up into this new experience, I'm going to be seeing a lot more and more, but I always have my knowing. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for the knowing. Okay, so Sandy, put your feet on the ground. Root down in. Ooh, I see some beautiful sacred geometry for you. Sending you that cosmic opening up to your own cosmic channel. Each of you watching. The whole deck fell all over the floor. Let me get him. Hang on. I gotta do this again because so many cards came out, Sandy. Honey. Okay. Here we go. Sandy. All right. Sandy. There we go. Yes. Yes, Sandy. Priestess. Priestess. Look at that. Priestess. And the priestess, look at her, she's all, ooh. So, priestess, should the priestess summon you in a reading, check on your psychic confidence level. The priestess teaches us that power and independence come from our ability to trust our intuitive natures. Are you listening to your inner wisdom? What are your dreams saying about your inner reality? Are you hiding something from yourself and others? Intuition is often downplayed in our highly analytical culture, but we ignore priestess wisdom at the expense of a wider understanding of the world. In order to attain her powerful psychic abilities, mix patience with silence and memory. Tune into the synchronicities bombarding your present reality. Follow her example by finding your center of power and pulling the universe into it. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Lovey. When you trust your instincts, you trust yourself, Sandy. So what do you think about that? Your priestess, your inner priestess is being awakened. Maybe it's time for you to get a Val Cripps Priestess Awakening portrait, baby. A divine light portrait. So let me pull an OT card for you, Sandy, because I feel like you want some more, just another, but it says tune into the signs. Trust your intuition. And I feel something in my throat, so I'm wondering if you're, and the card too said something. Are you afraid to share your magical skills that you have? Yeah, Sandy? Let's see. There we go. Yeah. You got to get out in some nature, and you got to put your feet in the earth, and you got to feel that love. Feel it in your yoni, feel it in your heart, feel it all the way throughout each and every cell, and allow that to inform you as you tune into your deeper awarenesses than the five senses. Each of us have these gifts, and you already are probably steeped in it, but just thought everybody was like that. Many of us are like that. And so by not being afraid to speak out and share what you're experiencing, you can begin to realize, oh, that's exactly what I have, except it's just not, I've been calling it that, or I didn't know that that's what that, I thought everybody was like that, right? So when we stay quiet and we don't share our truth about things that might seem weird or unusual, then, you're a natural girl, yes. Do you have, gifts that you've been keeping quiet and you want to bring out more? You're an earth girl. Well, it feels like they're telling you to get a little cosmic with your earth connection and bring that out. So let me know if you need some guidance. Yes, baby. Thank you, Sandy. Lupe, ¿cómo estás? ¿Dónde? Let me know if you have any questions, Sandy. Where'd that? No, here it is. Get some sage. And anywhere anybody is reluctant to speak their truth and is thinking they need to play small or hold themselves down or not say what they believe because they think it's going to keep them safe or under the radar. Let's strengthen each of us watching the replay and watching live right now to feel rooted deep into the earth, deeply present and aware of the collection of cells that we are guiding, that is us, and brave and courageous and knowing in sharing who we are and what we have to bring. That's why we're here, right? You're welcome, Sandy. Yeah, I want to see what you got. Talk to me, because that's part of you, and we don't want any part of us to be totally squashed or hidden for fear, because that won't get us anywhere. Okay, Lupe, Lupe, Lupe. Ooh, that bubble in the throat. Everybody take a big deep breath and imagine just this gorgeous light coming down through your crown, all the way down through your chakras, especially that throat chakra, back of the throat chakra, healing any stories and vows and bonds that have been keeping us from speaking, and grounding that gorgeous energy all the way through our heart, down through all the lower chakras, down into the earth. And just this gorgeous core of light that is connected in unconditional love and only as our higher self guides us. So Lupe, ooh, let me just, Lupe, put your feet on the ground. Put your feet on the ground and connect. And there you go. Lupe, I see this like disc, and then out of the disc comes all this energy that's reaching out for connection. It's like filaments of energy. And it's spinning around. Lupe. Oh, there we go. All right. Hi, Lorena. How are you? So, Lupe, you have an 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, look at that. So that is about indecision. Lupe, are you going through some indecision? What's going on? Talk to me. Talk to me. Are you currently overwhelmed by the need to make an important choice? Don't be too hard on yourself. The process of making a decision requires us to focus our attention and clarify our options. Deepen your awareness of yourself around the situation. Create a space where you can do this effectively. Beware that focused attention can act as a magnet, drawing hungry needs from all areas of the psyche that make it difficult to see the best option. If you bog down in details and lose sight of the bigger picture, try doing something completely unrelated to the choice you have before you. Do something else, get good, and come back to it. Hi, Catherine, welcome. You can then come back refreshed and see potential solutions you couldn't see before. So Lupe, tell me, are you having a time where you're having trouble choosing something? And for those of you just joining, Lorena and Catherine, I have about 10 minutes left. Share the live stream and I'll read your card. I only have Cindy so far. And Lupe, if you want to tell me if that resonates for you. Yes, okay. Well, we have our meeting tomorrow, right? I think so. So we'll tuck into it, okay? I got you, boo. This is your first time watching. Thank you, Catherine. That's a good excuse for me to introduce myself, because I always think everybody already knows me, but how can we all already know each other? So, hi, Catherine. Oh, yes, Deborah. And Lorena and Deborah. So, for those of you new to me, welcome to Valtopia, honey. And Valtopia is my company. It's my beautiful coloring book that I published. You can find on Amazon that has all the cycles of expansion and the different phases we go through, and cosmic energy imbued into the coloring book, and a guide to crystals and essential oils to assist you in all of these planetary cosmic shifts we've been going through. And I'm an artist. I'm a visionary artist. I'm a creator. I'm a creationary living guide. And so I call myself a cosmic visionary soul guide. And I am claircognizant and clairsentient. I can feel you and I have knowing. And through my life experience and life zest for life, I guide my clients back to their greatest passion, back to their greatest creativity, to their best flow, the most expansive living that they're called to. If you're not called to be expansive living and creative and really go for gusto, you probably don't want to work with me. If you're ready to get up off the seat and light it up and fire it up and be running on all cylinders, or awaken your cylinders again, like have your energy centers humming and be tuned into all of yourself, then honey, come on over. We've got all kinds of different things I can guide you with. So thank you, Lorena. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments. I'm happy to answer. So Cindy, are you still here? I want to read for you too, because you were on here earlier. And I'm currently offering 3 sessions or 3 months of sessions, which then result in a beautiful portrait. And that experience is so powerful, and I have several that are about to come out, so you can see those. And that's the most amazing way to work with me, to have 3 months with me and have the artwork. It's a profound transformation and and a deep commitment to yourself. And so this is for those of you who are really owning your energy, owning who you are, owning your visions, or need to and want to, and are ready to tuck into any fears, limitations, blocks, life circumstances that are keeping you from thriving in your own beautiful energy, right? Okay, Cindy, let me tune into you. All right, Cindy. Cindy, I see like a sunflower when I tune into you. Oh, all those cards kind of want to come out. Let me just ground the energy. Whoa, there we go. A couple cards flying out. Ooh. All right, Cindy. So the cards that came up for you show a difficult time, a little bit maybe, or a pause. Let me know if that resonates. We have the Three of Swords and the Devil. And the devil is actually about celebration and knowing that something is ending and something new is coming. Let me find the guide so I don't flub up. Let's read about it's not the Three of Swords, a Five of Swords. Defeat, Cindy. Should you draw blood on the Five of Swords, look at how you deal with defeat. When you were overwhelmed by a foe so powerful that you gripped the blades until you bled, in the end, did you let go entirely as the situation demanded, or are you still holding on? Is there still some grievance, some resentment? Forgive yourself and others. Defeat comes from playing the mind's unwinnable games. Winning isn't the object. The object is the experience, and there are few experiences as palpable as a devastating blow. But defeat is another opportunity to taste life's richnesses. And while this does not erase the loss, it does put it in perspective. Get up, stand up, and take the swords by their handles. Does that resonate for you, Cindy? Does this resonate? And the Devil card is about, should you pull the devil in a reading, make room for celebration? You know what this is about, Cindy? Hi, Carla, how are you? Hi, Kashipra. You know what this is about, Cindy? I just want to see that you're there, punch a heart, or it does resonate. Okay. This is about looking at defeat, looking at situations in your life where things did not go the way you wanted them to, and celebrating them. Celebrating it, because when you look at a moment where you're like, oh, really? How could this be happening to me? This is so bad. Instead of just going, oh, God, this is so bad. This is what always happens to me. I'm destined. No, you take the situation. Okay, why is this happening? Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity for me to choose a different way of being and to bring up all these emotions in me that I really choose. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to have this feeling. How can I take this experience? It's bringing this all up so fresh, reminding me of what's deeply rooted in my subconscious that keeps holding me in this pattern. Thank you. Let me celebrate this experience, this defeat, and find what lesson and opportunity this has given me to make a different choice about how I choose to react to it. Does that resonate? I like that one. I like that one. Thank you, Cindy. That was fun. Yes! Catherine, are you here? Thank you, everyone, for sharing the video. I really appreciate it, and for joining me. And if you're new to me, you can join me in my group, Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders, where we have other psychics and energy workers and amazing, creative, cosmic, divinely brilliant souls sharing their love and work and entrepreneurship and motherhood, and there's some men in there too. It's a wonderful community. Yes, Carla, share the live stream. I have a few minutes left. So thank you for this wonderful reading on point. You're welcome, Cindy. It's nice to connect with you. I look forward to seeing you on more live streams and in Valtopia, which is my community. So, Catherine, Carla, you want to join? Good. Join us. Join us. Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders. I'll put the link in the, in the comments afterwards. And if you would love to have a session with me, I have some time slots and openings coming up. So Carla, let me put you after Deborah. And we're just looking to see if Catherine is still here. And let me put Kashipra on there, and then I'll probably cut it off after Kashipra because it's kind of hot. Oh, good, Cindy. I'll be looking forward to seeing your guys' requests, and I'll let you in there. There's a lot of live streams to go through. Yay, Catherine's here. I haven't deleted anything. There's wonderful free healings, and you probably have to scroll through, but I've done some sacred soul alignments in there, and there's a lot more to come because my time has opened up immensely. Okay, so Catherine, let me take a deep breath and tune into you. Okay. Oh my gosh, like 10 cards flew out. So, Catherine asked a great question, or Carla asked a great question. And it's not a secret soul alignment, it's a sacred soul alignment. I love that. Sacred soul alignments are a modality brought through by Elysia Heart Soul, and they're wonderful energy that clears hundreds, if not thousands, of beliefs, oaths, vows, contracts. I also have other modalities that I use to clear, basically we hold on to energy and stories and programming that doesn't serve us. And we really just need to come into awareness of what programs are running, what stories are running, or we need to work with someone like me or with yourself, teach yourself to flush this energy and be really present in the moment. So sacred soul alignments, yeah. I know I kind of like secret soul alignments. I might have to, I might have to come up with something like that. Okay, so Catherine, let me get back to you. You dropped out half the deck. Okay, there we go. All right, Catherine. Okay. Ooh, I love it. Let me just pull one of these Uti cards to go with this, and then I'm going to give you your reading. Let me see. Catherine. Yep. A couple cards came for you from the OT. 3 cards came for you from the OT deck. I love it. Ooh, very powerful. Very powerful read here, okay? Catherine? So you got the Knight of Cups, which is all about going with the flow. Let me pull up the guide for that. The Knight of Cups. La 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 la. Lifeguard. Should the Knight of Cups break through to your reading, swim with him and with an open heart into the world of emotions. The Knight of Cups is the person in your life or aspect of yourself available to new emotional experiences. Learn how to distinguish between your emotions and use them as a gyroscope to help you maneuver in the world, which is exactly what we're talking about today. Being aware of your feelings and your feelings in your body. So learn how, let's see, feeling stuck or shut down, challenge yourself to break through the surface of your fears. Have you swum too far out? Do you need to be rescued? It's okay to ask for help. The Knight of Cups will come to you within and without. There's no shame. Your trip to the edge will provide you with valuable emotional information. And maybe you've already been to the edge and back. How can you use your experiences to help other people who have lost their way in the turbulence of self and world? Above all, assert your feelings. Don't bottle them up. Let them out and explore with them. Catherine, does that resonate? And look at you. This is telling you to feel your emotions, to let them go, and then you've gotten guidance that you're going through a change. It's the same exact thing in 3 cards as you got in this 1 card. Transformation, letting go, and not attaching to, don't take it personally what's going on. It's there for you to examine your own awareness, your own feelings, and your own transformation, your own change. But you got to let go. You got to feel those feelings. You got to tuck in and you got to feel the feelings. Does this resonate for you, Catherine? It's hard to let go. It is, but it's hard to stay stuck where you are, isn't it? Isn't it? And the more we learn to register and allow our feelings and move through them and not take it personally, the more we evolve at a beautiful quantum rate and illuminate fabulously. And that's what I guide my clients through. Sometimes a lot of my clients are so successful and have achieved and overcome such difficult childhood wounds sometimes that they've learned a way of success that doesn't work anymore now in the new paradigm, in the new world, in the new them that they've become and that they've transformed into. And so there is a lot of letting go and emotion and energetic release that has to happen on a cellular level in the DNA to really make that quantum change and become the new person that you're creating. And that's what I do. That's what I guide you through. You do the work, but I guide you with expert love and cosmic guidance, baby. So thank you, Catherine. It's nice to meet you. And join me in my group if you feel called. Okay. Lorena. I've got a meeting I'm supposed to be doing right now. I better wrap it up. Okay. So I better wrap it up. Hopefully Joanna's watching me live and saying, where are you, Johanna? Okay, Lorena, are you still there? You're welcome, Catherine. It's nice to meet you. Let me go through these as quickly as I can so I don't disrespect my girl. Couple more cards. 1 sec. Okay. Lorena, are you still there? Lorena. Yay, okay. Let me tune into you. There we go. Lorena. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is the counselor. The counselor. Should the Queen of Cups call on you in a reading, take stock of the turbulence in your emotional life. The Queen of Cups is the person in your life or aspect of yourself able to hear everything you have to say with open-hearted compassion. Emulate her and be a good listener to your friends and loved ones. Seek her support when your own seas turn dark and threatening. See over time how your emotions ebb and flow, are stormy and calm. Don't master them by repressing them. If you're sad, be sad. If you're glad, be glad. Emotional seas may present difficult maneuvering, but they are nutrient-rich and link us to wisdoms gleaned over the long arc of evolution. Feel your birthright of primate emotions. Feel. That's what today's show is all about. And if others can't hear you or don't want to, be your own Queen of Cups, wrapping your tail firmly around your own emotional reality. So like Catherine, you're being called to tune into your feelings, into your experience, and allow yourself that hug, self-hug and self-love to feel. So does that resonate for you, Lorena? Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to rush through these last cards, and that's what happens. You join me live at the top of the hour, you're first on. Generally, you get a little more, I go with it, and then towards the end, I'm like, oh no, it's already past noon. I have somebody waiting on me now, so, oops. But you can always join me in the group. I'll tell you, a lot of times I hop on live, and there's only 2 people on there, and I love to reach out. Reading is like breathing for me, so. Deborah, let me hit you up. Let me post you a card. Carla and Kashipra, are you there? Here, let me do one. I'm going to do an Uti card for you, Deborah. Let me see. And Deborah, I'm going to have you over. I just got my fridge today, and I'm waiting on the delivery of the beds, and things are happening. All right. Oh, look at that. Does that resonate, Deborah? Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally that I'm Rush in your card. Okay, Carla, let me do you. And Kashipra, and then I'm gonna go. Carla, put your feet on the ground, tune in. Carla. I saw a very specific image. All right. Ooh, I love it. Carla, 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. Look at that. What do we got? The 9 of Cups. Joy. Joy, Carla. Should the 9 of Cups appear over your reading, honor what gives you joy. My favorite. Prescription. In a cynical world, it's easy to forget the simple power of happiness. Release your superficial discriminations and see the magnificence that existence offers you. The world is bursting with beauty. Emerge from the waters of your daily experience and renew your amazement at the wonder of it all. Okay, Carla? Celebrate. Do what brings you joy and do what makes you feel good. And if you're having trouble doing that, which some of us do, because we've been taught to get serious and do what we're supposed to do, and they're not allowed to have any fun, well, let's help you. Let's guide you back to your fun, because the fun is where the magic is. And Kashipra, you're welcome, Carla. Kashipra. Ooh, we got a couple cards that flew out for you. 3 cards, girl. You see, you didn't get your cards on the other side, but now you get them on the flip side, because you always get like 3 to 5 cards. Ooh, ooh, look at you. Look at you. Okay, so you got the Emergence and Emperor with the 10 of Swords. And that 10 of Swords is about delusion, Kashipra. Should the 10 of Swords burst your bubble, recognize the possible devastating end of your illusions. How have you been deceiving yourself? Yeah, can you see how the destruction of your illusions, you know, this is about coming into awareness of where you are, and you're being called into your Emperor energy and your emergence. And this is your resistance, the delusion. Don't fool yourself, be straight with yourself, be authentic, and then you allow yourself to come into your Emperor energy and your emergence, which is you coming out and into all of you. You can't be all of yourself and integrated and empowered throughout if you're not completely honest with yourself about who you really are. Does that resonate? We all have layers and masks over ourselves because we have to, but we can also let those go. And that's the work that allows you to really expand into all of who you are. So listen, I gotta go to my appointment. I gotta see my girl. Thank you so much for joining me, and join me next week. I'm live every Thursday, either from anywhere from 11 to 1. Join me in my group, Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders. Good, it resonates, okay. Join me on Instagram. I've been hopping in over there and getting more stuff going at Valtopia, and Valtopia.com. And you can book in for 3 sessions, or you can book in for the 3-month portrait, and that is, it's the end of the month, and sometimes I do wacky sales. So hit me up, send me a message if you've been called to work with me, and let's see what we can work out. It's the middle of the summer, and talk to me, darling. I'll see you in the group. I'll see you live. I love you. Keep lighting it up. Bye.